Jonathan with Iron Mind Hypnosis. I want to spend just a couple of minutes here talking about the Hedonic Treadmill. This is the idea that things, achievements, stuff that we go through, that we achieve, that we create, is responsible for our happiness. The idea that we have to do. We have to achieve. We have to purchase things. We have to get jobs. We have to perform jobs to a certain level. We have to do things before we can feel good. And the lie of this is the equation that usually motivates people is I'm going to do all this stuff so that I can feel good, feel relief, feel happy. Usually it's something like that. And so they spend a lot of time, effort, energy, give up many things doing. And sometimes they do efficiently, sometimes they do inefficiently, but much effort goes into the doing because the payoff is the happy, or whatever the other thing is. Lots of doing, and they achieve. But here's the thing. Basically never does the achievement create happy. It's just not how we work. The belief that there's a state of perfect, perpetual happiness that we're supposed to be able to get to. Well, that's kind of not how most of us are set up. Certainly, some people spend a very large amount of time happy. And certainly, there are monks who cultivate joy, spend thousands, tens of thousands of hours cultivating joy, and they experience it. So it's not that happiness and even great amounts of happiness, these things can actually be measured on the scanner, how happy people are. Happiness more than you've ever felt. It's not that that's impossible. And it's not that it's impossible to have happiness in more of your life than you've ever felt. But if you keep chasing things and putting it on those things to accomplish the happiness for you, you're going to have to do a lot of chasing. You'll do a lot of chasing, you'll get things, you'll get promotions. These are all wonderful things, of course, to get things to make your life easier, to create relationships, to be more fulfilling, to create things in your business or promotions in your work, all wonderful things. But if you make it the responsibility of these other things, some of them inanimate, if you expect that, let's say it's a cheesecake. If you expect the cheesecake, and the cheesecake has some wonderful chemical things going for it, in terms of just the biology to make us happy, make us feel full even. It provides nutrition, some better than others. But the cheesecake can do wonderful things. But expecting it to make you permanently happy, you might be in trouble there. Expecting another person, even if another person is wonderful, maybe they're a mentor, maybe they are a child, maybe they are a spouse or partner, maybe they're parents. Expecting this other human being to have their stuff so together that they can provide all of their own needs and do the inner work for you that they can't even see. I mean, we've got scanners that can see this, but human eyes don't see these things. That's a big ask. So all of these things are wonderful, but don't expect them to provide happiness. That's something you do within yourself. Something you do by the way you hold and use your attention. Something you do by realizing that it is something you do with your attention, not something you do by waiting for achievements, maybe even ones you've worked for. Anyway, I've rambled far too long, but I just want to plant the seed that you can have many good things. You can have wonderful things in your life in terms of all the tangible things, and I want those for you. Just also remember that you can have the happiness first, and you are likely to be better able to achieve those good things that you want to achieve if you have the happiness first by how you use your attention, how you use your mind. Don't put off happiness. It's worth having. It's worth having. Take care. Have a wonderful day.